Hello, everyone. Kristen Murphy, one of our virtual teachers, recently introduced us to an extension that could be very beneficial to those of you teaching in any sort of virtual environment or tutoring virtually, and it is called Web Paint. And I just added it as an extension, and now I'm going to go ahead, here it is, Web Paint, and pin it to my extension pieces up here. So once I click on Web Paint, what's great about this extension is it allows you to write on websites. So just to go over a few of the more popular aspects of Web Paint, there's the drawing tool. So if you click on the pen here, you can underline certain bits of information. I have the transparency down. Let me move that here and try that again. So now you know how the transparency works too. You can go on and change colors by clicking on the color bit here, finding the color that you like, going back to the pen and underlining in that color, or, starring something, whatever it is you'd want to use the draw tool for. The next tool here allows you to pull a color from somewhere else on the page. So if I really wanted to use this orange color, I could click. You see my color turned orange. And now my pen tool, I can circle in orange and draw the kids' attention toward whatever it is I need. And another great piece is if you're annotating or you wanted to include some kind of notes, you could open up the text and click. So if you wanted to prompt them with something, you can add text. And I'm just on a regular Civil War website. This also works on Google Slides and Google Docs and most other things you have open. There are some restrictions. There's an undo button here if you want to erase everything on your screen. This sweeping tool here clears all. You have some shape tools and line tools that you can play around with. I also want to point out if you want to erase something in particular, instead of sweeping it all, you can click on the eraser and erase a piece. This is to fill in one of your shapes that you create. You could fill it in with paint. Check out the settings, make any changes that you want to make on your own. Again, the sweep tool is here to erase everything. If you wanted to switch back to the pen and draw a line and then remove this menu, you would click here and it deletes everything that you had drawn on the screen when you do that. We also wanted to point out that if you're using a BenQ board or a smart board, that this feature gets a little bit wonky, and we're still working on some of the glitches. So far, the drawing tools seem to be working fine with the BenQ and the smart boards, but the text box tool does not seem to be working. So you can go ahead, and if you have virtual students that are using a BenQ or a smart board, you're welcome to give Web Paint a try. But there were some glitches, but go ahead and try and use the drawing tools. The text tool did not work. We're still working on that. And if we do get that all figured out, we will create a tutorial specifically for junior high and high school to let you know how to use it. Thanks so much. Thanks again, Kristen.